to Tokyo to meet the
the weird thing is the candles.
and be a representative of VCT Pacific.
This is it. Team Secret here on the defending side. Gen G ready to attack into the B site.
Here we go. We love a game of Split. We love a third map decider.
Oh!
He headbutted it.
Oh my god.
He headbutted it. He's playing fucking
football.
football. He's like, whoa.
That poison cloud.
Literally doing the boast.
I mean, he was absolutely prepared for this. Now, he is stuck on
Just
the
body
wrong
blocking
side.
That poison
He's
orb fucking
Why is he
now.
Why is he
Oh,
positioned
dear.
so
And
bad?
the wall bangs coming in. So unfortunately,
There's a
can't
real
hold
one?
on to
Yeah,
the
no,
site.
there's only a fake one.
No spike plant just yet.
Fake fans.
Meteor and
Oh,
Sylvan
dear.
get 2.
Well,
Yeah, Team Secret, I mean,
that
they tried to
B-side
rush
defense
in.
hasn't gone
You know, I think
great.
they were already
It's
in
not
heaven trying
not
to
the best
provide
start in the
support
world.
for Borkum as he goes
Fucking
down.
Tintin's
Then
gone
they
back to
choose,
panicking
okay, let's try to
again.
flood in because we're already here. You know, knowing
He's
that
gone back to the paper
rest
bag.
of Gen G, everyone had to be behind
Yeah.
that toxic screen. So Team Secret, I think, trying to launch his surprise attack. Unfortunately, it's a 2v5. And you're
I
not
mean, there's
able
no
to pick
harm
up
in
a
losing
single
to
kill,
Gen G
actually,
in the close
alongside of
best of
Secret.
3 series.
Oh, good luck, Jesse and Dubstep. I don't know what they're going to be able to get done here now.
How is G2 in the
Just gonna wait for this
playoffs?
spike to go up.
I haven't
Dubstep gonna drop
watched
down.
challenges.
And now that's going to be it.
So I
Easy
don't know.
round.
It's because they did well
Easy
in the
life
first
for
stage,
Gen
so they
G,
get like a
William.
bye.
Flawless victory.
It's
Yeah, it's looking
Nothing
a lot
like that
better,
should ever
but again,
exist.
They've been winning a lot of these
Wait,
pistols,
so
right?
because they
That
did,
is their fifth
wait, did they
pistol
do
win
really
for
well
the
in
night.
Split 1 then?
Clearly
I
battled
think
a bit
they
better at the pistol
top
round
two.
Oh, they got
game
to the
here than Team
final.
Secret.
yeah.
So then
For today,
split
absolutely.
to,
Now,
like,
see if
how
they-
does it, what was
again,
it,
team
points or some shit?
to
Yeah, it was
snowball
points.
off of that.
So
That's
basically they had
why we
enough
talk about the
points
importance of pistols,
from
is because
Split
on paper,
1
it
they
gives
could
you an
bomb out.
advantage, right? You
that
should
they
win the
could
next
bomb out
round.
of
That
Split
means you're
2,
starting with
which
2
is
rounds on the
fucking
board
arse.
in the half.
Yep.
See if they can make that happen. It's going to be 4 Spectres and a Bulldog.
I think it's a
A
howler
Bulldog
of a
on
decision.
Meteor, so I gotta imagine
Yeah,
after this
especially
because that's
waiting for
okay,
some
that's
potential
weird, yeah.
push-outs. They should group
We've
and
had
just
like
all
good
pile
events in
in once
Valorant
again,
that have
otherwise you run the
a
risk of
points-based
getting
system
over
that's
that Bulldog
scaled
from
up
Secret.
to,
Yeah.
as time
be
goes
here with
on,
the shorty
the
in
events
hand.
get more and more important,
Ready
so
for any
teams stay
overextension.
invested.
Pretty big stack up here
Yeah.
in the mid, but I don't think we're going to have any action in mid for the time being unless Team Secret decides to come out, which really wouldn't make any sense right now.
Yeah, I've watched a surprising amount of challenges.
Yeah,
I
so
found it weird
Gen G
because
looks
people are
like,
like, "Oh,
they're
you're
just saying,
watching
"All right, we got
challenges." I was
tanks
like,
in
"Yeah,
mid,
I mean, like
just
moist,
wait. If they
you
don't
know."
push out, that's fine, right?
Well, you
Just
are
continue
Moist
to see if we
Central.
hear anything, because at the
Officially,
end of the day,
no.
we are going to go in as 5. I don't think they want to.
I don't know,
I
I've
don't
seen
mind-
your shorts.
Split, right? The opponents aren't.
I
gonna
just
have too
always,
many
I always say to
resources
Tanya,
block
like,
up
how
a choke
much
point
can I
anyway.
talk? How much can I
Just group
talk
up,
about
Don't
it?
risk giving over weapons.
Because it's like I
and
did a
then we'll
little
go in,
bit,
so
but I
they're running
didn't
the
do
clock down.
much. I don't want
That's
to be like,
fine.
oh,
You
yeah,
just
I
gotta
did
claim
this.
you did
Right now, we do have to
everything.
start
Like,
to
you
Yeah,
just
yeah,
gotta be
yeah.
like,
split.
I
But
made
TS is
Moist
working as
who
bait.
they are
Okay, so they're
today.
willing to give away
Without me,
one potential
Brian,
Spectre.
Moist
He's already spotted
Central,
2 members.
they would be nothing.
I mean, that's at least
It was
2
literally
members
to begin
over on
with.
A. The
Hey,
call
Ryan,
comes in
use your
to just
augment
walk
account
into
to
B
see where they
site.
put their
So
like
we're
shit.
checking every corner for shotguns.
And then he was like, yeah, if you want
right
to do
now,
like
this should
some
be a pretty easy setup on the
like
B.
Notion
It's
pages
just
and
gonna be
anti-stats
Jesse
do
ready
it.
to
And I
try
did
to
it
take
against
some
G2 on
shots.
Haven,
but
and that's the
hiding
map
this
that they
smoke, they're
won.
trying to just
To
buy
be
time.
fair, a lot of the
Eventually,
maps that
the
they,
spam
a
will
lot of the
take
runs that they
Jesse
won were
back
like
out.
sheriff
The spike
clutches.
should be able
So I
to go
don't think I
down.
could take credit for anything there.
No, but that's what
Wanted
you
to
told
go
them to
in
do. You were
with
like,
the
you should
shorty,
clutch for the
but
sheriff.
Siege wall comes
Yeah,
out.
just
G2 aren't good facing off
nuke
against people who shoot them in the head with a
All right,
sheriff.
well, this is going to be a tough one here for Team Secret.
Woo!
Meteor finds 1
Snappy.
and 2.
Yeah, suspecting
Jeremy
a
very
third.
low over here around the corner.
That Meteor not taking any chances. I mean,
Goodbye.
You like to see this if
Did
you're
you
a
see?
Gen G
Did you
fan.
see on the map?
They
He
are
like
very
looks at the nade, he looks
realization.
down, and he's just like, I'm
You don't
fucking
wanna take
dead.
unnecessary risks. They're not going to try to push out either. They're just trying to see if you eventually do peek out. Then I want that.
Are the 6th men gonna
Oh, I
go
love
with?
this as
Yes,
well, right?
the
Putting
the
up the
whole
poison cloud,
the
making it
6th player
seem
will
like,
be
hey,
going,
maybe you can
and I'm
get
pretty
across,
sure one
you
of the
know,
main
and then just
reasons
spam the
all
other
teams
side.
need to have a
See
6th
if you can
player
get that, but
is
at the end
because
the
of
day,
COVID. So
TS is
or
actually
just
even going
general
to pick up that kill.
sickness.
Yeah, nicely
Yeah.
done. Second win.
Like
no
even
surprise
Istanbul,
really there.
the
I
amount
think
of people
you
have
can
got
really
like
see
food
the
poisoning,
patience exhibited
or
here by
they said
Gen
like
G and
his
really not
ear
wanting to, like,
infection.
it was
overextend
actually
or over-
wet moguls
commit anywhere.
until Dry
Secret's
Central
really a real
stepped in and
threat so
instilled
far.
some order, turning them to Moist.
Meteor with some clean
I
shots
never
in
want
this
to be
round.
referenced
Again,
as Dry
just like
Central
you
ever
said,
again.
Dry Central, yeah.
You know, accepting that, you know, if we lose one
Trying.
Spectre's not the end of the day, but he had his way out anyway, so just goes into check. I mean,
Oh, I
that's
don't like that.
Gen
It
G
sounds like you got some sort of
understanding
skin
that they need to
disease.
take advantage of everything, right?
Yeah.
That's stacking up up your ult points. I mean, these are things that you kind of forget about as the match goes on, but then you imagine, well, if they
Crusty
didn't have
Central.
that one ult, that one round, things like that.
Brian,
really start to
there you
come
go.
back on you.
I literally just said Dryan.
No. Good joke, Gamer Toad.
Into
Wonderful.
The A side. Jess,
I really
blind
appreciate
shot takes Goddead out.
Yeah, this is all set up for Jeremy. Jeremy now trying to get the cross. He is going to get tagged. They don't have
The
exact
problem is, I'd
location
like to
from
do
him.
like team analyst stuff
The dog being
if I
used as well,
don't do
continuing to
LCQ or
force
whatever. But it's
NG
like
to
seasons
give up on
ending.
A site. They already
Yeah.
have B main control on the side of Team Secret. They're watching Heaven as well. So if that happens,
There's
they'll
surely
be able to
some
go
like
for a retake. They even heard the drop.
stack still
Indy.
scrim and stuff. Man.
Here's a
How
drop
will
off
Ryan
Reds.
beat the
Yeah,
dry
they get the
allegations?
Cavalier
Wet
here.
t-shirt
They're gonna try to
contest.
push through.
But it's
Never
just
gonna
him
see
versus
that.
himself.
Dropping down
Yeah.
into the site itself.
No
Yeah,
winners.
but we could always have Gen G wrap around.
Yeah, but the snake bite was pushed there as well. Now this is going to force him to eventually go to B main.
Cross
That's the
and
What
thing.
day
This
do
is all
you
set
what
up
day
for
do you fly
Dubstep to
to
find
Berlin?
success.
Are you
Now,
there just on
he
the
is going to have
Wednesday,
to
whatever
activate
it
his
is?
tailwind as the most perfect.
Yeah,
time,
I
'cause he
fly.
gets
Well, I
through
fly
here.
Wednesday
I mean,
evening,
it's
which
just
really
gonna be a
pisses me
1-to-1
off
trade.
because I'm probably gonna miss
Here
the
they come. They
matches.
don't have much time elsewhere. He gets one. Not good for the second.
Yeah, but
Oh.
Borkum, that other line of defense picks off
Borkum.
another. Gen G.
You get
Come
up
on,
early the
Secret.
morning
Numbers
after
starting
we
to drop,
would have odds.
You know, as long as they can just get a
Yeah,
decent
true.
kill and retreat back to the next line of defense, I mean, it should be doable. Sylvan here.
But the
again,
other thing as well is
Gen G's
once
shots
those
are
teams,
good,
the,
but
I'd only
overall
really
Team
need to pay
Secret
attention
does
to the teams that
watch
lost,
that.
which ends up being quite a weird
Yeah, I mean,
dynamic.
Team Secret just had that entire round mapped out in their head as soon as
All right, yeah, 'cause
Jesse
you're on.
gets that
Oh no, you're on
first kill,
day
right? He gets the
4.
first kill
No,
on A
you
main,
day 3.
slows it down, continues to send out aggressive guiding lights.
4,
against
I think.
Trailblazers,
Oh, so
because
I
that
go.
way
I
they
leave.
just
Never mind.
simply cannot
Wait,
enter
actually-
the site. And in fact,
No, I'm
I
on
thought you were on
3,
day
bad
three.
by the
3,
guiding
4,
light
5.
even worked out in their
Yeah,
favor.
yeah, 'cause I'm on
Because
1, 2,
now
3.
Gen G had no info about how many more members were on A. They had
Yeah,
to
'cause-
rotate.
yeah, no,
Dubstep
sorry,
already had
so
main, Envy heard the
we
drop
start
event.
Tuesday,
I mean,
right?
This all works out
Yeah.
in Team Secret's
Yeah, so
head.
Tuesday,
I
so
fly
Wednesday
tomorrow.
is the day I
Then
fly,
rotate
yeah.
to B main, they're able to hold that defensive round.
Day 3's to qualify. Oh no, wait, yeah, you're
Okay,
right. It's
this
the
time
losers.
around, here's a little bit of pressure built
This
in
losers
mid.
match, yeah,
Dubstep
day
peeks
2's
against King. Envy
qualification
gets
for the
meteor.
first 2 teams.
Well, they're both
Let's
Big
go,
plays here
Secret.
for Team Secret right out of the gate. It's
True.
going to be
Because
easy
it's
for them
top,
from here on
top
out.
4, so yeah.
A
Yeah.
I'm
3-2
above
stack
qualification
here.
days. I'm happy about that.
As we're going to see this Sage. Sorry, yeah, just going to try to move in here.
Yeah, just trying to not make any noise, see if they can regain control of this area. Now,
Come
the
on,
thing is,
Secret.
I mean, Team Secret, they're ready for this. Dubstep got
I
such
I
a
really
deep
want
kill out
Secret
of
to
B
go
main,
through just because
and
I think that
trade, it
like
doesn't matter.
it'll
I
be
mean, you're
way
still
more
4 v2
exciting.
advantage. Now, Team
Firstly,
Secret,
like
they do
You
have to
don't
start
know what you're gonna
retreating,
get.
regrouping up
yeah,
together.
firstly,
That's what they're doing
I
on
think
the
they could
side.
genuinely
Don't wanna get
upset
caught
like a
into
lot
these
of different
unnecessary
teams, but it would
1v1s.
also just be
Jeremy
like
distracted
very,
by
very
Rams.
cool to have
Let's see if
a
this goes. He will get
representative
that
from the
one.
Philippines because we've already got a
Big
Korean
plays
team.
here. Just Goddead left over. Can he make something work here?
Well, Jesse just
Oh
still
shit!
alive.
I
He's
just
gonna
realized
get the kill.
if Liquid win
Beautifully
against
done,
Vitality in
2-2.
playoffs, it's Sangren Bowl again for qualifying.
It's
And I gotta
what?
say, I mean,
It's
the ending
ML
was
Eric.
interesting, but really it was all about
Oh.
the start. They poke out, they drop 2 off, and then it's just a very easy
To
game.
qualify for
Use the
Berlin,
clock,
and
let
I'm
them try
assuming
to
it's safe
slowly
for
push through.
okay to play.
And you're getting those
To be
kills.
honest, though,
We
it's
saw
like-
back there.
Yeah.
I've
Again,
already
I mean,
said
you
I'd
push
love
out
the
that
lower
far and get
final,
kill,
like the best
you
of
know,
5 to
that
be that as well.
into Ramen Shop.
I
mean,
think
Team
that's the
Secret
good thing
can
about it
willingly
is
give
just
up
like
B
it's
main
taken
for the
so
time
long
being,
to
knowing
actually
that
see
no
it play
one's gonna
out.
be rushing them from that
But we're
part
gonna
of the
get it
map.
quite
I
a
mean,
lot, I'd imagine
A
now.
map of Valorant, it's
Just
all about,
naturally.
you know, working with the
Unless
information you have and
fucking
kind of tightening the
coaches
map
get
into
dropped.
smaller areas until you eventually
I think
choose to
Zaya has a
strike
bad
or
chance
defend.
against Gen G. I think it doesn't matter. I think it just depends
Alright,
if they turn
Dubstep
up on the day, and they've got a
ready
bigger
here.
problem of
He's gonna have
beating
to relocate
T1
as the dog
first.
scouts him.
I think T1
after this,
T1
isn't it?
right now for
Yeah,
me are
this
the
is a lot of
favorites to get that
utility
third
used, though,
spot.
on the side of Team Secret. Now, of course, they have the better firepower, so I think that's partly why they're okay with that. If we just match util for util, or even, you know, 2 for 1.
I missed one yet
we're still
already.
gonna
Me
eventually
too,
come out on
man. Me
top.
too.
Oh, Jesse
Ooh!
Bash gets taken down by King.
Yeah, suddenly A is looking very tempting. They still have Indy
Team
on
Secret
site.
versus Liquid.
Better
That would be.
gun
Oh
in,
my
but
god.
gets him too.
Envy trying to check too many corners. This is trying to
okay, he
reposition, but Jeremy's
overcooked.
backup
He overdid
arrives
it.
just in time. He will pick off 1 kill. Now, no weapons recovered on the side of Gen G.
Nice, good
So
recovery.
there's still
Good
a decent
recovery.
chance here for Team Secret. Now, the spike play goes
Not
down.
such
If they
a
can
good
hold on to
recovery.
this until
He's
TS
only got 7
comes in from
bullets.
Heaven, if they can just stay alive on site. Team Secret doing what they can.
Does.
Jeremy
Oh
Close
no.
the chamber.
Oh, he baited
Borkum
it with the fucking
takes out one.
reload.
Borkum dropped. Borkum knows. Borkum knows. He gets the kill.
Oh my, this round was
Now, I'll
way
tell you
too
what,
fucking
It looked like that
close.
was a round there that it was going to be, you know, very doable to start there for Team Secret. Gen G retook control of that. And there were some tense moments back there. Was it Jeremy 3 bullets in the chamber? Just the classic guy. He's like, I don't have anything that's really easy to use right now.
Yeah, he couldn't make up his mind, but thankfully Borkum's there in time with the backup. And
I like
Borkum,
all of the teams
I mean,
that are in
I
playoffs
think he
for
heard
Pacific.
the final couple footsteps.
To be fair, there's not really a team I don't like. I haven't really enjoyed watching Talon all that much since they started doing a bit of light trolling.
Yeah, Borkum,
They were the last like few games. They were alright. I will say DFM.
Good hold despite
Yeah, I mean that's a
early couple
given.
kills from King. And now the operator is out. I mean,
But
this
that's
is
just
as
like a
easy as
team
it
that
gets
is
if you
bad.
push out.
I think.
Just hold this angle on B main.
I'm more pissed
Like-
off with like the
The map
management
just
of
gets
that
cut
team
into
than anything
about
else.
2/3.
Yeah. But
Let's
it's
see if I
not.
can get this operator
Oh
pick over
no
here.
no! One play low, one play low, play high low.
Using the opponent's toxic screen against him, and
Yeah.
it works.
Okay, I guess it don't
perfectly.
That
matter.
was so
They
smart.
were, yeah,
You could
they
see
just
that
seem like a
King
team that's so
completely
scared
caught
of
off
doing
guard.
like.
They're gonna get the orb now.
They're like, if we do like a high
Meanwhile,
low, we're
Dubstep
just gonna
ready
get
with a
sprayed
peek
down.
Here. Borkum gets it
Yeah, but
before
you're
it
more
does.
likely to get sprayed down on a high
Factored
high.
in. A sewer lurk here and a creep up into A.
I
Bit of
mean,
a Hail Mary play here.
Because
for
going
Gen
like
G
right to
as,
left,
you know,
left to right
things
is
have
much
already
easier
kinda
than
fallen
going
apart.
yeah, no matter where
right
they
to
go, I
left
mean, sure,
down,
you might get the plant down.
or
Team
vice
Secret,
versa.
It looks like if they come A, they might be okay with giving over the plant, but the round pretty much secured in Team Secret's head. You already have.
I
operator
genuinely think
control
DFM could do
of
well.
B
All they
main.
need to
They're
do is
watching
replace their
B
whole
from
lineup.
2 different areas. Now,
Fucking
you did
great.
give up this
That's the one
resurrection.
thing that I do think DFM
So,
going.
you know, the
Like every
numbers
other
even out
team has
just
to
a
like
bit
think
again.
like, okay,
But
things
the
haven't gone
angle is
well.
held by
Who do we
Jeremy.
remove?
Good
Who do
for
we
2 extra
change?
kills.
Whereas DFM just
Great
go
play by
fucking
Jeremy.
nuke it.
Just Meteor and King left over already. Oh, and the barrel of the gun is
Nice.
sticking out.
Good run from Jeremy.
Yeah.
All right, just King.
Yeah, I mean,
Probably gonna
I saw
just
people
let
talking
these
about
20
like Eccles and
seconds
Doma
run
going
through.
back.
By the way,
But
you
it's
can
it's
feel
literally
how
because
tense it is here in the
the
studio.
season is done
Team
in
Secret
India.
continuing to regain control of the half.
Right.
But they
here.
got dropped,
Remember,
though, right?
the loser is out.
Did they
of
get dropped, or
BCT
is that just
Pacific. We are now
it for
finally in the phase of the
season
tournament where
for
we start to kill the
BLT?
losing teams off.
I think they got dropped.
Send them, yeah, send them home.
Oh.
Yeah.
Murder.
I don't know
them,
if it
William.
is also the end, but like
Just the way you emphasized it made it sound a lot more
dropped.
dramatic than
there's
it
like
had to
thank
be.
you for being a
But
part
yeah,
of
I mean,
Velocity
it is
Gaming.
a
So it's
kind
like
of
yeah,
sad
I think they got
ending, right?
dropped.
I mean, you put in so
Like-
much
Oh,
work
shit.
for the past
I thought it was
2
done.
months.
Yeah.
And
I thought
they
and
might
they got
be,
this far
but-
into the
because it was
playoffs. I
like-
mean, even for the teams
Maybe
that
their
didn't
chances
make it to
are
the
done,
playoffs,
so
it was
they're just like,
heartbreaking
alright,
for some
we'll
of them
just
as
play
well,
Yeah.
as they were
whatever.
so close to really coming together in time. They
Because I
missed out
imagine
on
it's
the
quite
last couple
expensive to
matches.
get those guys
But
up there.
if you're this close to securing that last ticket, DRX and PaperX already securing their spots,
Right.
you know, in the upper bracket finals to go
I
to
feel like
Massive
if you have
Tokyo,
North
but
Epsion
the
without
remaining teams that are
Meteor,
fighting
it's
today,
not
they're
really
fighting for a
worth
chance
doing.
For that 3rd ticket to represent BCT Pacific.
Doma got
Now
dropped,
Gen 2
sad.
with a
Yeah.
timely timeout.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's
I
like
mean,
for
sort
them,
out what's
if
going wrong.
the
Well,
only
I mean,
reason
I
to
think
have
it's a much
imports
needed one.
is if they're gonna win,
You know,
and
on
I don't
Haven,
think they did
that
win. So
honestly,
it's like
it was the best we've seen of Gen
because the
G in
fans will
weeks and
ultimately
weeks, but
prefer
there
if
were
they
these
have
moments, especially in map 1, where just, like,
Indian
the further
players.
along we got in any half, the better the team.
Oh yeah, they
was
did
at
bad.
the
Fucking
game in
hell.
general. Like, they were just better at using their
They
utility,
finished
were better
4th in their
at being very
group,
fluid with their strategies.
so they didn't even make it
Yeah,
out
well,
of
I mean, I
groups.
think
They
especially
didn't
right
make
now
it to
in
the main
Split, right,
event.
The couple of rounds that's been strung together. First of all, Team Secret has.
So
been
yeah,
doing
that's why it
insane.
ended, because the season isn't over. There's
It's
still
been,
there's
fairly
the playoffs and then
straightforward,
fighting
standard
for
split procedure. Now, obviously,
Ascension.
Some of the aim duels going in
But they
favor of
went
Team
1 and
Secret,
3
but
in
we can't blame it
groups.
on that either, because Gen G, I mean, they
Tombizz,
almost
do
got
you
that
love
drifting
Eren
round,
Yeager?
right? So
Yeah.
it's not solely on the aim.
Hey Kim,
However,
I like the
think
DJ
the
sets for you and
timing of
Sam.
how Gen G's
I
trying
hope
to
Sam
take
brings his
space,
drum
and
kit
part of this
to
maybe
playoffs,
comes
so
down
I can
to them
probably
being
accidentally
the
break it.
Sage on their comm,
Do
where
I
they
like
don't have
Eren?
as
What
much
Eren
versatility
is
on the
in
attacking side
from
to really
fucking
take over
Attack
the
on Titan?
map.
The thing
They're
is,
continuing to really
I don't know
invest a
how the
lot
show
in
ends,
early on,
and
and
I've
Team Secret
heard
is not interested in
stuff.
fighting this.
So
I've
in
had
the
the ending
early seasons,
spoiled.
yes.
I've had the ending spoiled
up
through
over here
somebody's
mid.
battle tag in Overwatch.
I mean, look at Secret, right? They have the op and B main. So if the attacking team, goes into B heaven like this, they're willing to just let the
It's a
Sentinels
2-year
take control
partnership.
of main
Yeah,
as
it's only
well.
2
Now,
years,
Borkum
and then
doesn't
there's
have
like
anything
a
entirely planned
I
out,
don't know if
but
it's like a
the
relegation
operator will
or
still
if
be
they
able to
just
hold
go
it. Maybe
down.
Borkum just stays alive on site. Envy's already coming to provide backup.
He's a
Yeah,
war criminal,
I-
but he
He's
slays.
gonna
That's a
wrap
good way
around
to
here
put it.
now. Meteor could be ready to just get the drop on him, and it
That sounds
very
like
fortunate
something Beth
Peak
would
does
say,
not end up
in
getting
all
killed
honesty.
off.
Yeah, but Gen
So it
G
must
has
be
to
true.
suspect. They have to suspect something's wrong here. Okay,
Uh-oh.
Showstopper's
She hasn't
in.
really
He
watched
did not
Attack on
get
Titan
picked
either.
out. He's trying to take out main
Oh,
first,
he's
and
dead.
he is able to take down
Oh,
the
not
operator.
another round
Meanwhile,
like
his
this,
teammates
Secret. Come
will
on,
help
this is just
secure the
ult
site
spam
by
now.
taking down Borkum as
Yeah.
well. A great entry coming in from Gen G, and the pit is now up to try to
Speaking
secure
of
this
Attack on
round.
Titan War Crimes,
Painful
I do
angle to
watch
try to
it
come through there,
dubbed, so
especially with that shorty in hand. Jeremy taking Meteor out.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
So
oh,
Showstopper! Oh
What?
my God!
He actually
Jeremy
managed to dodge
with
out the way.
acrobatics. He will be able to
That
get
was
the
like
trade.
a
It's now a 2v2,
1080
but the
spin.
pit is still up.
All right, Jesse drops in.
He's
Can't
taking
find a
just he
target
just took
yet.
fucking full
Both the
damage.
first, Goddead's gone. King returns the favor.
Okay, so
King's
they
like
know
hella low though.
that he's there. Still a member. TS was on the flank. So it's
This
still a
is so well
2v1
played
here,
by King. Oh, he goes down though.
Oh,
but not much time.
it's out in the
I
open
don't
though.
think
Stars
he-
Yeah,
already been
no
used.
time. No time.
You
No
know he's
time.
not defusing. TS doesn't have to rush it.
Don't
Just has
worry,
to play
TS will
time,
get
and
there
he's
in the
forced him
end.
off the
There we
side
go.
of the site.
He's not even gonna save a
And
gun.
a good thrifty win coming in
The
from
manga
Gen
ended
G.
his mixed opinions.
Yeah, it was thrifty,
I
but
don't
as
know
far
yet.
as
Eccles only played
utility
2
win
games
was
in
a little
Split
bit
2.
expensive
None with
too.
Doma. Either management
Gen
already
G now
made their
burning through
mind
that
up.
Viper's pit. And
Yeah, who
an
knows?
exciting big
Who
round
knows?
win
Like
here.
that's the thing. I don't think
Operator gonna
Doma's
be
ever
in
been
hand
bad
now for
individually,
Dubstep.
but he has been removed from like a lot of rosters at this point. So who knows?
Had enough credits to buy another one. Showstopper's being traded in this round throughout. But hey, I mean, use those ultimates to get the round win, whether it's a thrifty or not. I mean, otherwise, you're just gonna let it sit and rot in your
Funny how that
arsenal
sentence was true.
for the
Well,
rest
there was
of
no
the
way
half.
that
Now,
Team Secret
second
was winning
operator
that
comes out
round.
for Team Secret. Now they are going to reposition. They've had
I think you
him
might
on
be
defense
right,
2 rounds
Tintin.
in a row.
Yeah.
Because of Gen G's focus on mid, this time they allow to plant Dubstep with the operator further out in mid. Right? They're just holding on to B side.
Both teams just doing the
Sporkum
loud stuff.
holding a position where he can stay alive as long as possible. Envy's there to support from B Heaven. A default look here. And here's the thing. They're giving up a lot of space on ramp. And they say, you can take ramp, but we're not giving up Heaven.
The King
Jeremy's
versus
watching.
King.
If you
Yeah,
wanna
it does
rotate,
seem like
rotate
Gen
over
G
through
just
vents,
picked up like
because that's
most
where
of the
Envy's
fucking
waiting.
troll players. Other than
Meteor's
something.
trying to push in. Can't quite get a good read on this. They're going to back out now for the time being. A is
At
starting to
least
look pretty
Echoes can buy a
undesirable.
mansion in the
Not
UK.
able
It
to
very
find
much
much.
depends where in the UK.
The Dubstep's here in mid, and this is where they could end up
He's
getting
from
the first
Burnley,
pick.
isn't he?
We
So
were seeing,
probably.
Probably
build
he
up
now
over here
owns
just by
Burnley.
Sewers.
Oh, the
Yeah.
wing
But
is so good from Secret.
he could
They know
afford a
they've
small
left, and
flat
they know
in
the
London.
fastest rotate is through mid. They're using the dog first, though. That does force the reposition. But Envy, he's hiding behind the poison cloud. He gets one. Gen
That's
G,
the
they
thing.
don't
You
have
can
much
either have a
time.
small
Team Secret
flat
is
in
holding on.
London or
Dubstep
own
good
the
for
entirety
another.
of Burnley
Oh.
Football Club. Those
Oh,
are
they
the
end up
two
getting
options.
Dubstep in the end. TS and King, the only ones remaining. The spike is stuck, though, in mid. It's not going to go protected.
Jesse
Not sure if they
spotted
had a
it.
read that the spike was actually still out there or not.
Good
I
work,
think Gen
Jesse.
G, they
Just
didn't
run
have much
away.
option, right? I
Flee.
mean,
Flee
Goddead
the
was
scene. There's
holding
only
on to the
14
spike.
seconds. They've literally
Tries
won the
to
round
go for
already.
the trades,
The only issue is
cannot
they
get
lost the
enough. Eventually goes down, and
Yeah, there's
Gen
no way.
G.
There's no way they get that spike planted over there. This is going to be another Team Secret
They have
win
loads
here.
of money
Kind
though,
of a
Jeremy
wild
can buy.
round.
He's got to
Money
move to
exchange there in
Luton.
the middle.
Why?
But a great hold from Team Secret.
Yeah.
I mean,
Why
again, the
specifically
read that
Luton?
the fastest
Or
rotate
is
has
that
to be
actually
mid.
where
If
he's
we
got to
can
move
just
to for
stall
some reason?
enough time
It's
for a
because
couple
Tintin
of
remembered
these
he said at
kills.
the airport
I mean,
was
that's why
trash,
you
in
see
my opinion.
Dubstep. He tries to go for the first shot, but he does not risk
Maybe.
getting stunned by Sky's Trailblazer, right? He dashes out right away because, again, the idea is, all right, I've got backup and vents. We just have to play against the clock at this point. Very,
It's
very
the only
smart round
bad
from Team Secret.
UK town I know off the top of my head.
Going
Okay.
into round 9 now.
Well,
Gen
it's
G,
not bad.
They're fighting back pretty well,
option
but
It's not
for a bad
great.
town.
Secret is very much in control of this. We've
It's
got
worse.
Dubstep this time
Slough.
over way into the back of A, but a pretty heavy mid setup. If anybody from Team Secret is going to try
Shut
to
the
push
fuck
out.
up. Yes, it
I don't
is.
think we're going to see anything from them just yet. They're going to have Dubstep now rotate back around here, up into the heaven side of A.
Yeah, I mean, you love to see the constant repositioning.
I remember
of
going
the
to
operator.
Insomnia at the
Good
Rico
backwards
Arena
guessing,
in Coventry.
but the MO from Gen G has been to try to vie for mid
Well,
control.
that's
It's
not
a
gone
bit
well,
of a
Envy.
Poison or snake bite rather.
Stuck isn't that
Yeah.
bad.
But that's okay. I mean, at the end of the day, you've
Stuck?
got
That's
your
not
teammates
that's not
over
me
at
being
B7. You
anti-Mo
don't need to
contrarian.
constantly
Like
watch for their cross angle.
I visited it
Now,
a couple of
because they've
times
left
and it's
B
quite
main
nice.
Open, they're
Yeah.
gonna just empty out.
He
B
only
Heaven.
lost his phone
This calls for help from
twice.
Jesse Vash.
Yeah.
You see on the minimap, he's now rotated over to stairs.
And he
on
now
B
walks with a
side.
limp.
And the
I
MO
got
on
mugged,
A site
but they
is,
didn't
all right,
stab
well,
me.
we've got
It
the
was
operator
just
watching the
bruises, so
entrance into
you know.
main.
I
extra
So we need to
survived.
make sure we
Yeah,
kind of
exactly.
hold
No
the choke point
scars.
coming out from vents. We've got now got them trapped in in mid.
Oh, I don't care that much
Right, you know
about
the main
loot.
forces
It's
are
not.
there.
All right, what can Jeremy do with this? They get flashed. 2 are taken out, but King returns the favor.
Nice,
3-3
King.
now.
30 seconds
Borkum with a nice. Oh, his
Oh.
instinct is so good. He knows someone might come in from behind.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Oh,
constantly
oh,
watching for
oh.
that. And here's
Ooh.
the thing is that
It didn't even look like he
Gen
was
G,
looking
they
in that
peek out
direction.
so early before the Cosmic Divide is really able to go up.
Oh, this is so weird.
Even there,
I always,
Envy's able
I
to
love
get the
watching
kill.
the
You saw
shorty
that
fail
setup,
now.
though. That looked like that was going to work
Eccles,
no matter
Doma,
what.
Defo. Any more
6-3
tier 1
now.
EMEA
Team
pros?
Secret continues to pedal ahead.
Fucking, oh, in lesser
Man,
regions.
I mean, the Cosmic Divide, for
Def.
one, it was kind of lined up in an idealistic way, whereas the rest of Team Secret, okay, I guess they were also already positioned in front of it anyway, so good read from Team Secret. At the
Pith,
same time, he was just baiting him and then trying to back out to draw out more distance.
Pith,
You'll love
yeah,
to
I
see
think he's,
kind
but he
of
was
little
playing on
crafty
Bleed
plays
though,
like that
and
on
also
both
the
sides
other
of
Swedish
that
guy who was
encounter.
playing on Bleed,
Got a
whose name I
Viper's
can't
Pit hand
remember.
here for Envy, and he's going to set that up over here into mid. Basically
Maxi,
clogging
that's
this
it.
out, making it an undesirable location to try to have any engages in. And that's going to really force Gen G to kind of focus on a side here, eventually.
Yeah, I mean, trying to see if they can get any sort of spam through the
Pith
through
retired the
the
mini
pit,
sub.
obviously.
Mate, he's on fucking
Nothing better than
G2.
just
He's
trying to
probably
spam
earning
through,
bank.
get a pick onto the Viper
He's
and
probably
take those
earning
down.
more
That
than he
seems
earned
most
in
ideal scenario, but
CS.
look at the
He
positioning
was
from
good
King.
in the
He
early
was
days of
hiding right
Valorant.
in
I
that
just-
little corner
Yeah,
where
or was
he
everyone
can
else bad?
invest. He's not gonna get
That's the way you
Yeah,
have to
more
look
than
at it.
likely.
from out front.
He played the role well, but just Zuma's
Oh,
innovated
operator dubstep
or
position to
outaimed
check
him.
for the toxic
Oh.
screen.
The thing is,
Well,
though,
the thing
did
is,
Pith,
King is
did
on the other
Pith get?
side.
Pith probably got good money,
I don't know if
but I don't
Dubstep's
think
gonna be
he
ready for an
knew
angle
that
this
Bleed
close.
would pay like fuck you money. So
But
I
here's
don't
the
know
thing,
if it
unless
would be
King
that
is able to keep
insane.
forwarding, get
Whereas
the
like he
kill,
probably heard them go
Dubstep
like,
gets
yeah,
the
I'll give you
first
$1
kill.
million
He will
contract, and
probably
he was
just
like,
dash
fuck.
out, right? King's not in a position to
Yeah.
be able to swing fast enough for a trade. The Guiding Light checks for that as well.
usually said I played on G2 and won a lot of
Oh
stuff.
my
with
God.
GU, a lot of
Okay, the
games like
timing's
that.
good from King, but the Trailblazer stuns them up. Jesse Bash, he is just trying to claw.
Jesse is
them.
just
He's good
fucking
for
spamming
another
in that
as well.
smoke running left and right.
Beautifully done. The res here as well. Gen G primed to try to come in here and seize A with that spike. What exactly can Envy come up with? God,
I think that like
Bit of a
China will
trade
be the
now,
one where
2 to
maybe they
3.
spam a bit of money on
Alright,
like
checks
some
for one.
coaches. Like they did
Borkum
that with
trying to go for
Tyloo in
wide
the
swing, it's
past.
perfect. Now a
And to
2v2.
China.
One of my favorite moments
close the
ever
distance
was
and he
can't
Bondic.
find
Envy.
Ooh, nice
That
work,
is wild.
Borkum and
Envy
Envy.
with
Fuck.
8 HP.
I was fucking Bondic
Beautiful
playing
wide
on
swing from
Tyloo.
Borkum.
Like that's still one of the
Absolutely. I mean, that
weirdest
is what won that
scenarios
round.
that
And that
ever occurred in
single-handedly won
esports
that round.
is
He checks and
a
just goes for
Ukrainian
a crazy
heading
wide
to
swing.
China
Perfectly
to
done.
play on a team
Doesn't
that
take damage, gets the
spoke
kill.
Chinese.
Yeah. 7th win here on the board. Team
I knew
Secret,
you were a Tyloo fan.
clutching
No, that was
victory. I
fucking
mean, that could've
dumb.
gone either way. Funny
Pretend to be
start, by the
Innie and
way,
get a
you know,
paycheck.
King and Dubstep on either side. It looked like maybe King would have an opportunity
You
to
know,
get killed.
I'd
The
need
wall
to
goes
change my
back up,
accent a
Dubstep
bit.
Gets the pick, but then King pops out anyways. And for their Gen G flood into the spike site,
I like
but
the
ultimately it's recovered there from Team
So do
Secret.
I.
Borkum hyped up. Can't blame him. Amazing play from him.
Let's
and
go.
That is going to be the second time out being used
The
by
funny
Gen
thing
G
is,
in the
like,
first half.
I
Going
feel
all
like
in,
this is a
trying to make
qualifying
sure
game,
they
but it's
can
not.
get
It's
to
literally
5
just an
rounds.
elimination
They wanna
game.
close the gap before they go on to the advantageous side of defense. I mean, that seems to be the goal. But here's
It's
the thing.
Borkum
you
time.
all in your timeouts like this. If this ends up being a 3-9, that is not looking hopeful for Gen G in the second half.
Yeah, and I think it's possible it could be a 3-9. I would love to see Gen G try to fight back here, but it just seems like the further along we get in a half, the more in control.
Leggy or on
Team
Bleed?
Secret
Yeah, that is a
their
weird one.
reads have been very,
But that
very
happens
on
a lot
point.
with like coaches.
When
Like, isn't
they do seem to lose
Jonta?
control of
Jonta's
a
in
round, they've been
like
very
doing
smart,
work with the Japanese
at
team, right?
recovering that, even if it doesn't work every time, you can see the ideas at play. Gen G, they're not playing poorly, but they're not delivering what they need, at least so far here, for this to look like a realistic map 3
That other guy
victory.
from Jonta was from CS.
Yeah, and here's the thing: is you got to start to wonder. I mean, you have.
I think he's
single
was he with?
initiator
No, I don't know if
and
it was
a single
Fennel. I
duelist.
can't remember who
I
he's
mean,
with.
There is just not much you can do on
Elma
the
Putty
attacking
on
side
Gen
to
G.
really,
Yeah, true.
push out and secure a part of the map. I mean, the Sage, you're kind of just holding.
Well, the
off
the
on
one
angle as you
that
eventually go for the
was
execute or something like that, or
James
good for post-plant.
IRL
It is
is
a rough
with
situation, and
fucking
they're on an eco round
S2G
right
right
now.
now
I
with the
mean,
Turkish team.
The ideal scenario is a 5-7
That
half.
signing caught me
They're
off
not gonna
guard.
go
That
for
was
weapon just
peculiar.
yet. Borkum.
Yeah, Borkum actually was a bit slow to react
Yeah,
there
nice
because
kill
his
there.
teammate died.
Borkum still keeping B a tough
I
site
guess
to
it's
get
good
into.
because it's
Let's
just
see if they
work
can
from
keep that
home and then
going. He knows that Meteor's dropped down, but there might be a
For
push
who?
from above here.
Well, James, I
He
imagine.
knows that as well.
No,
He's
he's in
gonna lose
fucking
that battle to
Turkey.
Sylvan.
He's in Turkey. Shit.
Yeah, yeah. He
Dog
literally
spots Jesse. The
they
wall
uploaded a
goes
picture
up.
the other day. He's in fucking Turkey.
And, I mean, this is going to be tough. Dubstep is still up in heaven, but I don't know what he can actually find here.
Yeah,
Nah,
I
to
mean,
be
this
honest,
is-
I
now
reckon
this is
that's
where the stage
a
really
fucking
starts to
fun
shine,
gig.
right? Is this post-plan positioning?
Because like
Of course,
both
plan didn't
Russ
quite
and
happen
Pora,
yet, but
like
once
great.
you
I don't know
secure
what's
the site,
is
the
Aslan back
utility is
playing
good,
yet,
but
or
to
is he
secure the
still
site, you
like
really just need to
out?
kind of
Oh, I don't
force
know.
their way through and win these battles. I mean, it
I
wasn't
feel like
off
James
the, you know,
has
it wasn't off of
James
constant
R has a
fishing
pretty
for
strong
information
fucking
from
hell. I don't
flashes,
think he needs the
with
transplant.
guiding lights and things like
He's
that.
got a
The
strong
food, though,
handshake. He's
fucking
that kind
slaps.
of
I
person.
mean, you know, it comes together a little bit late, but they will be able to get one extra round for the time being.
I went to give him like a
Gen G.
fist
right,
bump
at least
because
for
it's
now.
at an event,
Gotta
you
say,
know,
not bad here by
COVID
Gen
and
G.
stuff.
It's gonna be
That's always
7-4
my
here.
take of like doing a
This
fist
is either
bump over a
gonna be
handshake.
7-5 or
And no, he was
8-4
like
as we finish up
an
the
old
first
man
half.
giving me a
Coming
stiff
into the
and firm
next,
handshake.
Final round.
I just
Dubstep
remember-
is just gonna try to hide as best he
Weird,
can.
because
He's
one
too
of the
far
days I
away
was
to ever
walking
be
around. I
found
think I was going to the
as we close
bathroom.
the 11th round out here.
And he just
Carry that
goes,
operator
I watch your
forward,
podcast, by the way.
and we'll see if he can get
And
some
he
fix
goes-
of that moving forward.
It's a good thing for me when I need to like turn my brain off a bit. And I was like, I'm not sure how to take that.
For Gen G. Meanwhile, Team Secret, if they can make it an 8-4, they'll feel a lot better. They're also running the double duelist, right? A little bit more to work with on the attacking side.
I've had a
Of course,
monster.
both
I don't
sides,
know what
both
an
teams are
elf
choosing
bar
the Viper
vape
Master
is.
for the controller,
I know
so
what a
the
vape
idea of
is, but
kind
I
of
don't know what the first thing
isolating a
means.
site on the attack
'Cause
or
I'm not
even
a
defense
vapist.
remains the
It
same,
sounds like a
identical
sort
across the
of
board.
another name for a drug.
Maybe.
We do have this Viper
Speaking of
pit,
podcasts,
so
any
I'm
news
gonna
on
watch
Double
it very
Peak?
closely to see if they get that
We're
spike
all
set up
fucking
here and get
lazy.
that on.
That's
I think
the
if they do get a spike plan, it's very likely Gen G can actually secure it and close it out.
Just haven't really had time.
Or-
Oh,
over here
the ones
ready on
that
me.
all the dickheads have.
They have to use an early guiding light just to check. Now that's also traded with an early smoke.
I feel like that's
Well,
it. Like, if you want to have a
Grapple
gamble on whether or
just
not
as
someone is a
early.
knobhead,
So
they
now
have one of the
back up
fucking little
from
and it's
the
like
Evans, they're
colorful in it. It's like
watching
pink.
across.
Like you have a
Wolf
pink
Walker,
like
he's trying to stay
little
alive
fucking
at the site.
thing.
Jeremy's
Oh,
not
the
in a
ones
good
that just
position. His
lit
head shows
everywhere.
above the toxic screen.
Yeah,
Like
there's
the-
like a
like
there's
the
like a
light
75%
gas
chance if
Showstopper
someone uses
ready,
those,
and
they're a
Indy's in the
knobhead.
corner.
Oh, that wall
And
actually.
he already down. Thanks to King as
That's
well.
a nice little
Anyway,
play.
a solid entry. Can they hold on?
Come
to it? The
on,
wall is blocking
Dubstep.
off.
Oh,
Alley,
okay,
and
that's
now the pit
optimistic.
comes up as
He's
well.
just
Dubstep
seen the
spots
guy
one.
close to
Yeah.
the wall.
Gonna be here with the shorty in hand. Gonna come in from above.
I
He
don't
can
think
get right on top
7-5's
of this
enough.
box.
Oh, not able
Oh
to get
god.
the kill.
Yeah, very
How do you
cool
cast
angle
without
from Dubstep.
swearing?
He seems
It
to
feels
perch up
like
on the
such a
box and maybe
struggle.
pop in from a lot of different spots, but this is so
I,
close
it's
right
the
now.
same.
Great
Like I don't
recovery
swear
there
around my
from Gen G.
grandparents,
A
so
much
it's just
needed
an
one to make a
automatic
realistic
like
second half
I
here.
just
Just a
switch
2-point
that I
lead.
just don't think about it. Like I'm so used to not
All right. I mean, Team Secret.
swearing. And like you have to bear in
Needing to win one
mind,
more pistol
I've
round.
been
Gen
in
G's been winning the
esports now
large
for
bulk of them
7
today.
years.
And if they can
Probably
continue
coming
that
up to
way
8.
again here on defense, on
It
split, they
doesn't.
may very well
It might actually be
pass
8
you.
now.
On
I just
the
I don't know.
board
I've done
right
it for so
now.
long that it's just very very
The
easy
biggest
to
thing for me
switch
is going to be,
away from
I
it.
mean, it's God's positioning, right? Because
Yeah.
with a double
Yeah,
duelist,
Tobin's too
you
busy.
have a
That's
duelist who
why.
can get
It's
over
all
the smoke, the
Tobin's
rest of
fault.
them will
Definitely
block
not
off. I mean,
like
it'll do its job. Same with the
be a
solo
bitch.
So
No,
it's
no,
just
we've
the
been free
finance
every day,
utility.
just waiting to do the podcast.
I mean,
Like,
if
please,
you time
Mr.
it
Tobin,
perfectly, it
could we
actually
do a
hard counters the
podcast,
double duelist to an
please?
extent,
And he's been like,
those
fuck
double duelists
you,
don't have to
I'm
be Mirrors on their
working.
own. Sure, they have their own crossfire.
That's
but,
how it's gone.
I mean, one of them gets taken out. Now the other one all alone, isolated on the site, and then the rest of the.
Have you ever got
forces,
fined?
not much
No.
to work with on the end.
I don't think you'd get fined for swearing anyway.
See
I don't think they
Warburg's
really care.
talking to the rest of the team.
I'd sworn,
It's
and I
realistic for
wasn't
both sides
fined.
here.
No, you were
5-7
fired.
is doable for Gen G.
I was
Going into
fired
this last
before I
half,
came on and swore, to be
half that is
fair.
going to decide who
I feel like
actually
dead man
is
walking
knocked
right
out
now.
in VCT Pacific.
Imagine
the
saying,
winner
"Are you
moves on for
dickheads
one
live
more
on stream?"
chance. The loser
Yeah,
is
like
out
I've
if we
definitely
have to
said
wait
like for
for
example when I was doing the liquid game the
LCQ.
other
I
day, I
mean,
did
fans
say
on both
like
sides.
this is shit. But like I don't think they care about like obviously if I went like
Well, shout out to
oh
Jeff as well,
fucking
with
da da
Dream
da is a
Secret
cunt, then
as
maybe
well.
someone would care.
I think it was Ryman swore.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is
man.
going to be
Volva swore. Pretty much all of the
interesting
players
one. Again,
other
the
than
pistol
Bosta,
round
I think,
could
have
not
swore at
matter
some point.
more.
Maybe Chronicle.
Yeah.
We've seen success here with Gen G overall more in the pistol rounds. which obviously is extremely important when the score is this close.
And here's the thing, pistol round, but Gen G on defense with a Sage. They on paper, they absolutely have the advantage here. I mean, that Sage wall is, you know, feels like just like the strongest barrier in the world in a pistol round.
Especially on this map, right, where you can sort of inhibit position so easily.
That fan sign
finance, you're fine. I don't think a caster has ever been fined. I think it would literally just be like, don't fucking do that.
I don't know what it translated to in the drama in English because I didn't watch
We're not held to the same
Blame the man
standard
behind
as
the camera
players.
because I'm the scapegoat. Yes.
You should do the Zelsis two-handed.
Oh, definitely, yeah. No, I'm putting that out into the world. I'm sure no one in this chat would fucking do stuff with that image.
Not here on A site to block the entry, so it's gonna be have to
make some noise in this bitch. I think that would be fine. Honestly, I don't think they care.
And yeah. Gen G, they're making the same mistake that Secret did in the first half. As soon as your first
take the D, yeah.
is maroon, they try to provide backup by flooding in.
Yeah, fucking. Well, that's the thing. I was watching their rehearsal and Sue was saying that. It is funny though.
We've got Borkum over here making it an inconvenience for the Sage to push in. Goddead.
The Banks hot mic. The thing is, I saw Banks hot mic and I was like, oh no, what's happened? And then it was just him going, why are all these fucking players such lazy cunts? And I was like, I reckon he'd tweet that. Like it's not. I don't even like. I don't think James gives a shit about saying that.
He meant to put it out.
Yeah, I mean,
he turned on the microphone to do it.
Did you catch the? He said he'll knock him out. Yeah, but that's like, again, that's like a sort of fucking Southeast London sort of thing to say. Like that's not. I don't think anybody sat there. If anybody sat there and went, wow, I can't believe James would put out such threats to people. I get the player's safety is at risk. Then they're stupid because he's never going to actually fucking knock him out.
He probably said that if his shuttle was like 2 minutes late.
Yeah, but just literally anything. Literally anything.
We have that Marshall peering down in the mid. We don't have anybody in there just yet.
Like you could say, like you could stub your toe and call the table a cunt, and that would be a very you fucking cunt, or knock you out.
Dodges it entirely.
I reckon more than once James has said he will knock out an inanimate object.
Are you calling pro players in CS?
Beautifully done.
Definitely.
It's gonna be a tough recovery now.
Yeah, a dubstep just kind of single-handedly maneuvering around that position. I mean, again, on paper, yes, it's an advantage.
Yeah, that's always the thing in there. That's always rough with like big crowds, is if they try and like favor a team. Can't wait for Woot in franchising. I hope so. The kid's unreal.
I think he'd get picked up no matter what.
Envy's gonna see that last
True.
If it's not a Turkish team and make it through Ascension, BBL or
yeah, to be honest, and even if they do make it through, BBL still might come in with an offer.
Control here in the third round of the second half.
Kid's insane.
I mean, they do have Brave.
All right. Marshall 3.
Oh yeah, but Woot can play anything. Woot one season played a duelist, and then the next season played controller. Like he can literally play anything. Sup, Sido?
I do often mix it. Like, it's not that I know the players on BBL and the players on FUT, but if you were to like, oh, what team does QX play for? It would take me a minute to be like, all right.
The go-to has been Sages on the side of the map. If you do have a Sage,
his name is Cracks, by the way.
Oh, it's Secret. It's not. Oh, they're not
I mean,
letting
everybody
go.
pronounces it differently at this point.
Oh no, but it is Cracks. Like I have the voice document of him saying it.
Close fights with the Spectre.
Oh, can you send that to me? Because I don't think I was given that.
Yeah, but does Godden know that there's already one planted?
It's from Lock-In, so it has all the players that played Lock-In in it.
He opens up Alley entirely.
You're going to be there for finals for EMEA? I'm there Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I will technically arrive on Tuesday, but I think I'll arrive at like 9 PM, so I'm just going to watch from my hotel room. And probably get a Burgermeister, because there's one next to the fucking hotel room.
Dodged as well, but eventually gets spammed
and I can't resist a Burgermeister.
Big win there. Meteor and TS shaved off. We'll have to buy
God Dead Ace. Nice.
Oh, never mind. There's a res there at the end, excuse me. So just TS picked off there.
Yeah, I mean, I love it, right? You got the ace, you got an
Who do you think needs to be taken out for okay, well, like,
this was the bonus round for
I'm not gonna lie, I have too much insider info on that to comment.
might have the most ideal scenario to use it anyway.
Go on, Ryan. Ryan, who do you think needs to be replaced in Koi?
Yeah, and can the rest of the team support that effort
I guess my
in the
assumption would
coming
be
rounds?
Wolfen, but that doesn't seem fair either.
To be honest, I think he has been the worst duelist in the league. So.
Yeah, but it's also kind of like, is he, because he was such a good chamber, is he a duelist? Is he an opper? Is he a sentinel? Like, pick one and keep
Honestly,
him
Shados Trex, fucking bring Defo in. I don't know. Get fucking get Chihuahua
So Team Secret, I like this.
and
they want to check.
Chewy
Have
on
you
that
already
team, so
pushed
Wolfen
out?
would actually be good.
All right, so
to have a
that does
full
activate
fucking
right as it hits the
Ruski
corner, so we
roster.
know that
That
there's
would
someone deep that forces
slap.
Gen.G out of the
Defo
map.
learn
This is very
Chinese.
smart from
Yeah,
Team
he
Secret,
can
making sure
unlearn
that
Chinese.
Gen.G cannot sit on their laurels, because if they
Or
allowed
just
Goddead to be there, the wall would have come up past the 1 minute mark.
have it in his back
and now
pocket.
he's going to be able to use it on B Heaven.
Element
So, same utility gain.
That's the entire problem, I think, because they have players like Element. People are like pretty flexible, can play whatever, but there's no defined role. I think that's the whole.
I'm going out of my way and saying bullshit on that. Wolfen is not flexible.
No, but I mean like Starkso, Shados, Pret.
Yeah, but I think the problem right now is they don't have a flexible duelist. So everybody else is filling the duelist role because he can't play Raze. Like, if you just had a duelist that can play Raze, I think a lot of their problems are solved.
He knows that he's gone around.
You have fucking both Starzo and
he gets the first one. They know the rest are at screens.
Trex as initiators.
Goddead over here and great.
Nice Secret. Nice.
Borkum getting into such an important position.
He is the most flexible Bulgarian player. I don't even know if that's true. Monyet for Koi, that would be cool, but I don't think GE are going to let him go anytime soon.
On the run, they're just not aware that Borkum's even there to hear that.
Does Element play much Raze? I always remember his
smart
jet.
Thing about that, it's so multi-layered.
Yeah, but the problem is, it's like,
broke down the stage while in B Heaven from
honestly,
and then he takes
I think they just need someone who is their out-and-out duelist. I don't think it's like.
I think for Koi get back
if they came in through defender spawn. But he kind of suspects that
maybe
because he already showed his presence in mid.
I still think just having like a full CIS roster would be pretty cool.
Really good macro.
I mean,
it would fix a lot of communication.
I think
Vac
does speak Russian.
Jeremy kind of clearing out B main before that.
What are you basing that off?
Okay, it's going to be actually a Russian A this time around here. A is just open. It seems like Gen.G thought they were going to be able to cut them off the pass, and I guess they did a little bit. In fact, the spike
like it's possible. I think with like
a couple good kills, it's buying enough
like
time.
a lot of Lithuanians, it seems more of like a 50-50 whether they speak
power is too much to overcome. Goddead all alone.
Dude, what a weird, awesome round.
I mean, if you know Bliat, that's it. That's all you need to know.
Right.
It was a funny interaction.
One of my favorite things ever was finding out that Bliatsky is actually a word.
To kind of get them wedged in there.
Because one of the sort of like stereotypes is you just add ski to words and they sound Russian.
Yeah, I mean,
but Bliatsky is actually a word.
I mean, you already got a couple more kills than you could have hoped for, so.
I think it's just like,
that round go. Now
like if you
have the Seekers online, but not much
else. I guess similarly to if you would say like fuck and then fucking. I think it's just the context of where the word is.
But look at Team Secret.
Yeah, only the one poem that I have written on my arm.
Jesse Bash 1 point away. Borkum as well. Any one of them can plant, and they can create a insane post-plant position ready to combat. And now they're playing with Gen.G again.
Let's remember that there's a showstopper available here.
Come on,
I enjoyed the whose line is it anyway segment that you did, by the way, on the show.
I enjoyed it as well. I watched it in between the matches because I had a feeling that a lot of people wouldn't have seen it.
Right?
That was fun.
That's
the sort of stuff I'd like to do because it's like give me like 10 minutes to write some shit jokes.
Oh, if you have a bit of warning to do it, then
yeah, we had a few days.
Early on in the round, no information gained just because one.
I knew what I wanted to say for some of them. The only one I wrote was the fucking decoy joke.
As well onto the A side, but that's about it.
That's the only one I needed preparation for because I was like, I know there's a joke in here somewhere.
That changes things quite a bit.
With Koi.
Right, he's stuck back
I liked the is it cheaper to replace a table than to replace a player?
Yes. These dry picks are honestly pretty good here for Team Secret.
Yeah, just getting the better angle there. Goddead expecting a wider swing out. The Seekers
I was
will
thinking
allow the
about it because
position
it's
to
like, what would I
happen now for the
do?
plant.
And I think the
And
what I
now
would do
Cosmic
is
Divide
like
is
pick up the
online.
phone,
As soon as the plant
Bonka,
goes
it's
down,
time
will they
to
use it?
get
Not
the
quite
gang
yet.
back
They don't have
together.
the time.
Fuck's
Bork
sake.
doesn't have backup, so he's not going to go into Astro mode just
Oh,
yet.
Mitch did the fucking
Gen
Yassine
G can do
Chopra
this,
joke,
but they
which
also
I was just
have
like,
to
oh,
do
for
this.
God's sake.
Yeah, but that's kind of like
Secret's
an
gonna get that
inside
12th
joke,
win. It's gonna get
really.
played for overtime.
Oh, it'd
I
be so much
appreciate
to watch
it.
out for, but he's good for one. Can he get the second? No, King will trade him out.
Unlucko.
Huge
Good
moment
retake from
here.
Gen G in
The
end.
Gen G fans are going berserk here in the studio. Sylvan going to close that.
You're paying
defuse out,
attention to
getting
the game,
7th
it's
win
just
on the
split.
board. The game of catch-up is real, but Team Secret is so close to just walking out of here victorious 2-1 in this best of 3.
All right, Team Secret and their fans.
as much as I
they've
like
been
this map,
wanting this
it's-
moment to happen.
I've sort of been half
I mean,
paying
sure,
attention.
You know, this wouldn't be their first time if they were able to go to an international event, and even if they win today, it's not secured. But the thing is with this new roster, they looked so promising. With Coach Warbird's coming in, they looked so promising. They had an explosive start, was a bit shaky in the later half of the regular season, but then Super Week came by and they said this is the bump
well,
we
it'll be.
needed.
It's
I mean,
at the
they
very
cleaned up a lot
beginning
their
of the.
weaknesses. Now
I think
trying
it was
to
the
prove
day
themselves
with
as a
Team
top
Heretics
team here in Pacific.
Vitality, or
All right,
because I put it
Jeremy
on the
looking
watch
for a
party. At some
target,
point, I am
fires
going to
in,
upload it to
can't
the
find
YouTube channel.
a thing.
Okay, even with the showstopper, because of this Gen G, they have to assume that it has to be B side. I mean, that's 2 ultimates used on the side of B. Now,
Yeah.
King,
That's good, though. At
thankfully,
least
he's
the
good
trade's
for
there.
1. So this
It's a bit
slows down
lucky
a little
more
bit,
than
but
anything.
now, if you look at the minimap, TS can't leave B side because they know the raise was there. The pit goes up as well. Pushing
This
out
kills
Envy.
everything.
Meteor,
Oh,
Meteor,
well
Meteor
played,
with it.
Meteor.
Actually
Well
gets
played.
it.
With the showstopper as well, he's buying time. He stays alive
What's
past the
going on?
Cosmic Divide. He's good for another.
Oh my
Meteor
god.
just keeps going. What?
Jesus, that was not good from Secret.
What a round from Meteor, the hero that Gen G desperately needed into playoffs. He
jinxed him.
finally comes back
Galv
in this
jinxed him.
round to really hold it down. I mean, he's had some good highlights here and there, but the thing is, none of them as impactful as that one round.
You know, I gotta say, it was a pretty brilliant strategy from Team Secret. It was an expensive strategy from Team Secret. Ultimately, it didn't pay off. We had Cosmic Divide, we had Showstopper used to really sell the spike plant over there.
Meteor
And
strike.
we had the
Nice.
Viper's Pit set up to basically make this a nightmare to get through. The spike never actually got planted, however. The push through from Meteor, just with good gunplay, with good finesse, agility, he kind of just managed to cut his way through there and get all those kills. And
Somebody
here we
say
are,
finesse. Oh my
an
god, he's my
essential
favorite
victory
player.
here for Gen G. And honestly, I'm a little bit worried now because I think the next couple of rounds here for Team Secret might be tough to control.
Well, yeah, I mean, you just kind of spent all your ultimates to try to secure a match point. Again, I don't blame
I
them.
realized the
I mean, things
shirt
like that,
that
we see
the
it every now and then on
admin
Split, and I think
is
they work
wearing
exceptionally
kind of
well
looks
on
like a
Split just by nature
COG
of that map.
red style shirt.
And the thing is, they sold it quite well. I mean, we saw Gen G bit the bait, but Meteor arrived just in time. I mean, that's the biggest thing. And King getting that 1 kill, it slows down the offensive just enough for Meteor to be able to come in, and then it's the Meteor show. I mean, all credit to him. I mean, even with the timing, etc., just an absolutely miraculous round from Meteor. I mean, if they are able to bring this back and take map 3, I think Meteor absolutely deserves a spot on the MVP votes because that one round may have changed the fate of Gen G.
Well, we go
Is
into
there a
this
switch
next
to
round.
turn
The
Meteor
Viper's
on?
Pit
Well,
here
someone
in
did in
mid.
the last round.
Gen G icing out Team Secret.
I hope you mean in game and
Secret's
not
gonna
in
just
any other way.
navigate through sewers, trying to come up here.
They had 4 ults.
Smoke comes
and they
down
used
here,
3.
blocking Meteor out. Sylvan and Meteor got the back up, and now without getting some kills over
Oh,
here, a
Sylvan
double.
gets another one with 2 HP, and Gen G, or Meteor's still alive.
Well,
Okay,
what
this
the
is
fuck was the
going
strat
so
there?
well here for Gen G.
Was that Borkum? Did
Just hit me
Borkum have a
left
gun?
over.
Did Borkum have a
And
rifle?
all the
Please
time
tell
in
me
the world.
Borkum didn't have a rifle and he just tried to
Oh,
walk
and
through a
look at
smoke
Meteor
on the other
not
side of the map.
Getting too
Please
aggressive
tell me
either.
that's
They
not
know
what the
that
plan was.
They still have a ways to go.
No!
Man set up there from Gen G. They are trying to bring this back.
Oh no.
I gotta tell you, man, not the last round, but the one before that, that's gonna be a haunting one here for Team Secret.
Well, we'll see. I mean, if they can close it out, maybe they can just let it sit in the past, right, and never think about it again. But if they end up losing this map, that surely is a round they will not be able to forget for a while.
I have no
Now, on the side
idea.
of Team Secret,
Chief.
again,
No
it
idea.
comes down to just focusing on the moment, right? Don't think about that one round. You have to move on. You can still have a couple more rounds to buy up. This is one of them. Full buys coming out across the board on both sides.
Welcome to indeed have a rifle. Gav, how pissed are you going to be if they make it to Japan?
Team Secret,
Just on a scale of 1 to 10. How angry will you be?
Push over there. Here up in mid, we have a 3-3 stack on both sides. Birds coming out, getting confirmation on both sides.
Will you finally flip back to bigger Gen G? Oh, it's a fab at the beginning.
To allow Team Secret was trying to see
you got sprayed for the
but they
smoke.
put up the toxic screen, and King says, nah,
Is it good to turn on G-Sync? I don't know. I am not the right person to ask questions.
You know the focus is on
I don't really like using it. I find it causes more problems than helps.
They're still going to push it.
That's always
the setup
good.
here is pretty good.
Gen G is as ready as they could be for this. Now it's just up to their aim, and King says, I am ready. Team Secret, can they power through? They need to clear all of Heaven first. They need to take out Meteor first if they want to make this happen.
No. Oh, I thought he was going to boop him there.
Finally, but it's just 2.
Sylvan's in such a rat angle.
Leaves only Borkum left, and then none. King gets it. It's 11-10. Gen G continuing to stay.
Tintin was like cruising, like it's going to be a good day.
It's starting to fall apart a little bit for Team Secret. What can they do to reel things back in?
Is this what you wanted?
Listen, shots like this, it feels bad if you're on the receiving end, but you got to expect it to happen. It's really just a matter of timing. But then here in Heaven, I got to believe they maybe thought they checked enough of that corner. Maybe he thought he would be able to just swing out and his teammates would cover
Simple
his back.
joining
But
G.
way,
I'd be
it's
surprised.
going to be a nice position from Meteor to swing
I think
out
he's more
on
likely
that
to
off
join
timing.
Na'Vi, but like, hey.
They're buying down to Spectres and Stingers. Team Secret, they just want to power through.
All right, they've got Dubstep perched up top. Meteor lurking through the smokes. Backs off to the side.
Well, not
they
really.
Don't
Not
advance
really.
further.
They can buy next round.
And they may, in fact, try to back out of here.
I mean, yeah, they have all the time in the world. They have a minute,
especially with half armor.
So because
have
of
a
this,
comfortable buy.
broke the siege wall early as well. This way, Gen G,
I'm putting Rossi on Killjoy and Texture
just a
Jet.
bit. Even Dubstep good for another as well with the single Phantom rifle
Texture
here.
was insane on fucking Killjoy, so I don't know if he'll play better.
Next, they're going to have to deal with King.
On the Jet. I felt like him not being the entry actually helped him quite a bit.
They have to know that backup is all arrived. Maybe
you've got to do something elsewhere. I think just put a smoke in mid or something.
Damn, that he's already got the script. Not even into that matchup yet.
Team Secret.
They don't have to go either.
They're so low, getting so low in time now.
They wouldn't want to flood it though, right? They have the SMGs. They don't want to potentially get into these other long-range fights. They want to try to find an angle to push through.
Oh!
Goddead's good for one. He's good for another, and he's holding on to Heaven as much as he can. Meanwhile, you've got TS.
Team Secret tried not to throw.
Oh no!
Challenge failed. That's the spike.
No, what are you doing?
Okay.
Not yet.
Nah, look at where.
They're gonna try to come to B, but we got
look where Goddead is. Goddead's gonna be
He's
all the way
here.
in the site. They're
He
never
just
gonna
wait for
expect it
time.
to be this far forward.
Oh, he didn't get the first kill, but he knows that both of them are here. Confirmed. Just playing for time.
8 bullets in the chamber.
He one.
Oh, he let go! He let go of the quad! He let go!
Goddead will get a 4th kill, ties it up 11-11 in map 3 here on Split.
This is a hell of a third game. All right, we've got Astro Wall ready, Seekers ready, a Res ready.
They were in a, what, 5v3?
Great plays here from God. Yep. God did not be able, not manage to hold that angle.
I think they're overthinking it. I think they're really overthinking it and overplaying their hand.
Serious start that it looked like Team Secret was going to maybe have the momentum to build up and get that spike planted, but with great defense, Gen G just shuts it down.
Yeah, I liked the idea from Team Secret. You could have still bought as
Goddead is playing well, yeah.
For the next round as well, just trying to force.
He's had like a few really high impact rounds.
But they get slowed down just enough. Can't make up their mind eventually. They get shut down. And Goddead. Now they've pushed out of B main from Gen G. So much map control just within the first 20 seconds of this round.
For B main for a
is
bit.
clear. They're even going to push out.
Okay. They do drive King a little bit further back.
Team Secret is trapped.
They're going to wrap him. They're going to wrap around.
Yeah, they're trapped and they have no idea that they
it's
are
been
trapped.
Watched, but
Jesse Vash gets taken down, and that's the spike. Spike down confirmed in sewers. So much map control remaining for Gen G.
I like that they just give it up, though. They just leave that sort of semblance of doubt.
So many angles. Sylvan gets a double there.
No, it might be over.
Remaining.
The momentum completely swinging in favor of Gen G. This is not the Team Secret that we saw from Super Weekend to playoffs. They're trying to stay alive. Jeremy on 14 health, but it's 2v4 with Seekers on their way as well. They finally expire, but
It's Achilles showstopper, but he's 14 HP.
The wall bang finally.
oh, the
dead.
last shot through the wall as well.
Oh my God. Gen G's gonna go up 12-11. We're either getting a Gen G victory or it's going to overtime.
I mean, this
I
is
love how
insane.
Galv
Tasteless
came in
and-
here. Like,
and
I want
again,
to say
we always say this when we
11-7,
get to a
really
round three, but
happy.
it is so much
And ever
about
since he
that
said something,
endurance,
they
the
haven't won a
mental
round.
endurance, and also, are you the type of player that thrives off of pressure, or do you break down from it? And currently,
the game got more interesting,
a handful
that's
of
for
players
sure.
on the side of Gen G who feed off of this. Meanwhile, Team Secret, they're starting to look shaky. They need this timeout. They need to take a breather.
Yeah, and look, I mean, one thing that's very true about Team Secret, they operate very well under pressure. They're able to pull off some incredible plays, but they have totally lost control of this map.
Yeah,
I was
maybe a
talking
little
about it
bit
earlier, but
late
that
on the
extremely
timeout.
expensive
Oh, I thought that. I
bungled
just
round.
assumed that they were out of timeout.
You
Yeah,
know,
it's crazy.
with
They
the
actually did do it
Astrowall, the
earlier.
Showstopper, and the Viper,
I was
Especially
so
after
used
the
like a
Viper's
planet
pit round where
meteor
he's
killed
3 ults
everybody
and
off,
lose.
has suddenly led to a stumbling
Yes.
of rounds where Gen G has managed to come back and find that oxygen they needed to bring this to that round 12 win. Warbirds needs to come up with a plan right now that's going to get them
Yeah,
into the next
me
phase,
and
which is
Vin
overtime.
Diesel, same person.
All that Gen G needs to do is shut them out of that.
Now, here's the thing.
I wonder if they've just
You
rushed
can't help
B
but
because
think
they've just
back
not done it.
to
Really.
that second timeout that Gen G used in the first half.
Um,
The timeout they used to try to secure the last two.
I don't
Gotta
even
rush
look.
somewhere.
They're going
That
back
made
and
it
forth
a
in the spawn. I don't
5-7,
think
and
they
then
know
they
what
go
they're
to the
doing.
defensive side on split. Had that ended, you know,
Is he gonna
4-8,
set up the wall
and run back?
3-9 for Gen G.
Free smokes
This
from
map
Astro
would already
setup.
be
There.
over. Team Secret would have already been victorious. They would be going
I
home
thought they were
prepping
gonna
for
fight this a
tomorrow's
bit
match.
more,
But that
No,
one
I think they
last
are just gonna
timeout
go.
from
Oh,
Gen
look at the
G
mid-
finally
the
comes
mid
to
push, though.
fruition.
Yeah, it's
Now
good.
Gen G switching up the tempo again. Because of that timeout, they
Oh,
wanna send
Jeremy
a
spotted
curveball,
at
and
least
they are
one.
taking
I think he
hard
spotted
control
two.
of mid. They've already cleared sewers.
All right, they've shooed Team Secret away from mid. They've
But
already
this is good.
relocated
Like
to be ready up in
they
B.
showed multiple faces and
Seekers
immediately
coming
run
out.
off of mid and stack B.
As we've got a 5-stack here in garage. Goddead going to be here in the flank. Try to get them as they move in.
Gravity well being used, but counter
Oh,
showstopper
oh.
as well. No, it's
Oh.
Sabino,
Yeah,
the
nice
dubstep
dubstep.
still stays
Come
alive.
on.
He's good for another. Now he's up in the air with the blade storm. He is just trying to buy space
Let's
for his
go,
teammate,
boys.
and he is successful.
Jesse gets in there with the kill as well. He's going to get the plant. He's going to get the Gen G for the retake. A 2 versus 4.
Oh, please don't fuck
He smoked
this.
that as well.
Oh my
It's just gonna
god.
be Sylvan
Ah.
versus Dubstep. It's a 1 versus
Come
1.
on, dubstep.
Could go
Come on,
either way.
dubstep. Yes!
And
Get
as
in
it
there.
was going into
Oh, the cutaway.
overtime.
The
Big
cutaway.
round. Big
The Sylvans
round.
must think that
Man,
they're scared
and
to
this
shit.
is how
Fucking
much both teams
Prius
want
on the
this
observing.
extra chance to stay alive in this lower bracket, to try to fight for a ticket to go to Masters Tokyo. I mean,
Jesus.
yes,
Jesus,
we
that
talked
was
about it on the
close.
Crash on the Desk.
That
I
2v4
repeatedly
was
how
way
Gen
too
G,
close.
They did not look good towards the later part of the regular season. They're on a match losing streak.
Oh, that
They
was
did not
such a
surprise
huge
us
fucking
with
double
matches
spray
in the
down.
playoffs. But the thing is they looked so good in the beginning of the season. And a similar story for Team
20
Secret.
to 18,
they looked so
Team
strong in the
Secret.
beginning, and then they looked rough. They turned it on in Super Week. Both these teams, their potential peak is there.
Yeah.
I do like this.
Well, we're finally here.
It's kind of like the
Remember,
CS
the
focus
losing
of it being
team
in
is
overtime.
out, and the winning team goes on to tomorrow to continue
I
that
mean,
fight,
international events do
survive
it,
the
but
VCT
I guess at
Pacific,
EMA we don't. We're just like,
and
hey, we're in
go
overtime
on
now.
to Tokyo if they can win there as well.
All right. Going into overtime. Of course, I mean, you can't think too far ahead. One round at a time. You're swapping sides every time, and then
Still don't have
at a
series
certain
left.
point, if this keeps up, it is all about your focus. It is about who just has the colder hearts of steel to really hold strong in their position, you know, to really consider, because we've seen it from both teams. I mean, we've
How
seen
much are you
players,
believing in
earlier I was just
Zeta
praising Dubstep for his
against
positioning.
T1?
Every player
With
in
my
this match has
heart,
shown moments like that.
100%.
Currently,
With
Borkum
my head,
23,
not so
15, 11,
much.
Goddead 21, 16, and 3. Clearly, the two biggest factors here.
Whatever happens, Zeta just qualify,
Side to
please.
this game.
I'd love it. I'd love them to. I am nervous, though, because T1
game
definitely
tomorrow?
looks
Start this
better.
off, Gen
No,
G with
it's
a
after
spike
this.
Before we flip sides.
Oh,
Oh,
the
no, I meant,
qualification
like-
game is tomorrow,
yeah.
yeah.
Vandals all
Oh, I'm
around.
gonna miss it.
Oh, just like...
Okay,
Looks
so
Bunk
like
off.
it's a setup for B, at least for now. We do have Borkum lurking
It's
just
a
on
flight.
top of the entry.
Yeah, now they were killed from that position earlier, so Gen.G will have to remember that. Meanwhile, Team Secret, they are trying to push out. I'm curious to see how far they go because they do have this retake toxic screen. Okay, because of the Trailblazer, they're able to push out so far ahead.
Stop
They know that
jinxing
this
Zay
has
with
to
your
be a
head.
B
If
side
anything,
hit.
I'd be
The
jinxing them
gravity
with
well
my
by
heart.
just enough time. That guiding light. Now, because that guiding light pinged, Gen.G, if they went in, they might have been faked out, but
Join Discord on.
Dubstep's
Yeah,
got a
exactly.
very
On the
deep
fly.
arc here. We'll see if he can take
By the
advantage of this, but
internet.
He's going to see that nobody's coming around from there.
By the
They can
internet.
check into mid. About a minute left in this.
yeah, but that's the thing. I mean, because of that push
Why
out
the
so
fuck
far,
is
so
Dubstep
early,
in their
this is why
spawn?
Team Secret, they're not eager to make any more
Like,
adjustments.
what
All
even
they have to
value
watch
is there
A-side
from this?
Is vents,
It's
right?
gonna
They're
be
not
such a
worried
late
about anything
rotate.
else. Oh, but Meteor, if he gets the first kill,
big
that
kill
spells
from
a different
Jeremy.
story.
Go
Okay,
on,
well, still a
Jeremy.
crossfire here, Borkum. Trying to bait for Jeremy.
Your mama and papa
Jesse
loves
gets
you
another.
very much,
Jeremy's
Jeremy.
ready to angle it. They may not be ready for.
King
Top
needs,
flash.
King needs to be able to
no.
swing in as these trades happen. He's
ah,
stuck in main right now, but
no,
Sylvan,
Borkum.
he says, I don't need the help. I'll break open the site myself. Now Dubstep on the
You got the
alert.
jet late left.
How much do they know about this? They have zero reason
Yeah.
to suspect this other than timing in the round. They just have not seen Dubstep. Are
I
they
think so,
aware of
because
this
you had
possibility?
some
The
Oh, the
Secret
fucking
will come in,
Seekers!
and now they know.
Oh, that's so
He's
cursed.
going to wrap to the side. He checks pillar. Over on the flank, he doesn't see the
Come on,
sky just
Dubstep.
yet.
Dubstep, this is so much that he has to fight. So many angles to check.
There's
but they
no
are in
shot,
positions where he
right?
can
The thing
isolate
is, they're
them
not in a
into
crossfire,
1v1s,
but
and he's not
yeah,
able to win the first one.
Sylvan just won that
That's going to
round.
be the 13th win now. The question is, can Team Secret run it back?
Isn't the sky where the yeah,
Or does Gen.G
exactly.
go up to 14?
Yeah, why don't you just use the sky Wi-Fi, Ryan?
At this point, Tasteless, no matter which team loses, I think
Oh,
my
I'll
heart would
talk to
break
them
for them.
about
But
it.
that's just the reality
Yeah,
of the
give 'em
lower
a ring.
bracket, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you have
Be
to
like,
fight for your
I'll
lives.
feature you
and
on
Team Secret,
the
they've done
Ryan
so,
Central
so
YouTube
well,
channel.
in fact, that we were
Don't think that really
unanimously
matters to
agreed in our
much anymore.
predictions. That's just how much promise they showed in the last 2 weeks.
I'll give you a shout
And
out.
yet, will they falter here in the most important moment in overtime on map 3 in the lower bracket?
All right. This time, Team Secret needs to get the spike in there.
This is making me nervous.
Dubstep flashed.
Oh my
Wasn't able
god,
to get
King
in,
just
and
walked
Gen.G
through.
is able
Alright,
to
this is
counter
done.
push out on
This
that
is done.
timing.
That was such a ballsy
The
fucking
entire
play to make
idea
it
of the double
OT.
duel is to take control of Rams
Oh,
early, and they simply cannot.
no.
All
Oh,
down
this
to
is gonna
Jesse.
be
Oh.
it. This is it. It is a
Flawless as
Gen.G
well.
victory.
Fair play,
2-1
Gen.G.
in
Fair play.
overtime.
They
will
stepped
go
up
to the
when they
next
needed
phase
to.